Hi, everyone. My name is Richard, and I've been asked by a few people to share some tips that I have regarding to facilitating a very healthy exchange on Clubhouse. So I'm going to do it in less than 5 minutes. Here we go. So the important thing to remember is that we're facilitators. This idea of moderation, it's very controlling. It's not just, and I think we have to be very careful with our words. Sure, there is an element of control and moderation, but if we take the idea that our job is to create a safe space for people to share their ideas and feelings and stories and allow partnerships and relationships to grow and manifest organically, then we're doing our job. Of course, every room, is relevant to the topic and the theme, and it could be organized certain ways, but I really like to take that facilitator mindset. So I'm just going to share my screen with you. As you could already see, one thing I really love to do is to prepare for the exchange. So I create a little Google chat, and it's a space for us to have a place for all of the panelists who are joining the exchange ahead of time to chat with each other. Also, I have this template that I'll share openly. And I like to have one where there's pre-meeting notes from each of the panelists, a space for us to leave questions that we might want to ask if there's any dead spots during the activity, and then a description, pretty much something that I will have in my bio. And what I mean by that is I use Signal, and I'll just copy and paste over to my cell phone, and then I'll change my bio image. So I'll have something that will show people they can click on my my photo to get more information about the activity. And then they have anybody that flows into the conversation in the middle, they can quickly go and absorb insights about what's going, what this room is about, how it's being facilitated, who's involved and why there. Another really important thing that I love to do is I have a script for refreshing the room. This way, in 30 seconds or less, because what I hear people resetting the room, which I don't like that word either, because I think it kind of steers away from maybe where the conversation was, which sometimes is important, but refreshing the room, I think, is what's the most important thing, because you're informing new arrivals what's going on with the room and encouraging their participation. And you want to do it very quickly, because if you do it more often and you spend less time doing it, the more likely you're going to help people build the confidence to actually get on stage and share their feelings and ideas and stories. And you're also going to not annoy people with this a long reset. So I feel that sometimes it's really nice to just have a little script there ahead of time and tell people really quickly what the room is about, to keep an eye on the panelists, the people with the green labels, just for people with party hats, encouraging people to raise their hand and get on stage, and then reminding them that when it's their turn to speak, to keep it concise and focused, and then flow back into the exchange. And then usually one question that I love to ask the participants is, what inspired you to join us today? It's a very open-ended question, and you just reminded them to keep it short and concise. And obviously that's relative to a room, but I feel like it's really helpful. So that is my crash course in facilitating a really healthy exchange on Clubhouse. It really comes down to being organized, creating a space for your panelists to share ideas and questions, create a bio that you can temporarily put in your bio so people can click on your photo and read what the room is about, have like an event flow. Have a script for resetting the room so you can do it very quickly and you can do it more often, and really give people that power to come and raise their hand and get on stage and get the conversation going. To take a facilitator mindset and not a moderator mindset, and really focus on yourself, not hogging the mic, but making sure that you're embracing just as much what you encourage the participants to do yourself, and to give them a chance to speak, and also be prepared to have questions ahead just in case there are some dead spots, so you could go in and start asking other questions related to the topic that can get the conversation going again. This way you don't get stuck in the situation where it's an uncomfortable silence. So thank you for watching and listening. I wish you a lot of really meaningful exchanges and amazing additions to your network that help us all learn and grow together. Ciao.